Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, the Lakers lost to the Celtics in the Summer League tonight. I thought this was the last game. I told you it was, but we actually play tomorrow against the Nugs. So you tell me what's really going on with that schedule. But the Lakers are 1-3 in the Summer League. The Celtics are 3-1. Neither one of these teams are making the playoffs at all. But they played a game tonight, so I guess it's worth speaking on a little bit. First of all, get well soon. Had some guys go down with injury, man. Darius Bazley looked like he tore his knee up. Awful situation. He had 8 points, 4 rebounds before doing so in 8 minutes of play, but it was bad. That knee just completely gave way. And R.J. Davis also rolled his ankle and then exited the game. He was 1 of 3 from the field, 3 points, 1 assist, 2 boards, a -10. Not a lot of good there, but I never want to see guys get hurt. And Bronny James left the game in the third quarter, but ended up coming back, so we were happy with that. But he might be hobbled tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know if I'd be surprised if he plays tomorrow or not, because it is Summer League and these guys do want to go. But we'll see. We'll see how he's feeling tomorrow. But he did play well, man. 18 points, 8 turnovers. Not great there. But he had a steal, 5 assists, and 3 boards to go along with it. 7 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from the 3. I thought Bronny showed some real spark, some real energy, a lot of aggressiveness. I was very happy to see him play as well as he did. DJ Stewart had 14 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. He's been pretty steady. This was a better game for him than the last 2, but he's had a really good Summer League. Christian Koloko, big time, man. It's so nice having rim protection out there. I almost forgot how it feels because the Lakers rarely have it. But tonight he provided us a great deal of rim protection for our Summer League squad. 6 blocks tonight, 12 points, 2 steals, 3 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 of them offensive boards, 6 of 8 from the field. Very good stuff from Koloko in 25 minutes of play. I really enjoyed watching him out there. He should have been on the floor pretty much the whole game. He outplayed Jemison pretty much thoroughly, and we were a lot better with him on the floor tonight. Cole Swider, 12 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 4 boards. 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3. Going steady. Kind of a quiet night. I would have loved to see him get more looks, be more aggressive, be better on the defensive end for certain. He was getting blown by and stuff like that. Not great. But overall, he had a pretty solid night. Dalton Knecht continues to show me that he does not have it anymore. I don't know what the hell happened to him, but he looks shot to me. I've been saying it all Summer League. I just think the kid is shot. I've seen shot basketball players before. He looks like a shot basketball player to me, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight did nothing for that. 3 of 12 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 8 points, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 rebounds. That's all I got to say. Looks shot. Gordon, 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 3 points, 1 rebound. Not a great show from a young fella there. And Trey Jemison, 15 minutes of play, 0 of 2 from the field. He had 2 blocks, 5 rebounds, 3 of them offensive boards, 1 assist, but no points scored, and -10. And that's really what it was for us, for the Celtics. If you care about them, none of us probably watch me do. But Jordan Walsh looks like he's developing very well. He's a good player that they've been bringing along very slowly as a slow burn over the last 4 or 5 years. He looked really good tonight. 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 17 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, and 6 boards there, 3 offensive boards. Hugo Gonzalez looked pretty good as well. 4 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3 for 13 points, 2 assists, and 5 boards, 2 of them offensive. And you got to give credit to Kenny Lofton, the most disrespected player in all of the world. He should be in the NBA, probably should be a starter in the NBA, but he keeps having to struggle and get it out the mud, and he kills people every time he sees them, and they just continue to allow him to sit outside. It has to be something outside of basketball that's keeping him out of the league. Maybe he has a bad reputation, maybe, poor hygiene. I don't know. Something that don't have nothing to do with basketball is why he doesn't have a spot in this NBA. Because he kills it every time I see him, no matter what level of basketball he's playing at. Tonight was no exception. He was the best player on the floor by far, and he always is. Sometimes he's the best player on the floor when you got real players out there in the NBA. He's just the most disrespected player in the entire world. 12 points, 1 block, 3 steals, 5 assists, and 7 rebounds. He did have 5 turnovers, but he smoked us. 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from behind the arc in 20 minutes. He smoked us. And there's no reason that I can see why he's not on the basketball floor playing for the NBA every year. For the last 3 years, he's been more than better than a lot of guys on the bench in this league. He's better than most bench players in the NBA and has been the entire time. I've been saying this for years. Kenny Lofton, the NBA is failing you. You're not failing the game. Put it like that. The game is failing you. That's what it really comes down to. You should have been on the NBA floor a long time ago, and everybody knows this. So that's pretty much what I got to say about that. A guy by the name of Norris had 5 of 11 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 11 points, 2 steals, 3 rebounds for the Celtics. And that's about as much as I care to talk about the ops. But they did get the victory there, so congratulations to them. But yeah, man, our summer league team really hobbled tonight. We had some issues staying healthy. We had some issues with the defensive end. But what it really came down to is we just had zero answer for Walsh and Lofton. They're just better than everybody on the floor, and they should be, because both of those guys have been kind of waiting for their turn now. They've been in the league or hanging around the league for about 4 or 5 years. Jordan Walsh he's been sitting on the Celtics bench waiting for a turn for like 4 years, y'all. He'd been good. He was good when he was drafted, and they just let him sit. He's just waiting his turn, I guess. But you're on the Celtics, you're going to be sitting there forever. Hopefully Jordan Walsh can find himself off of the Celtics to get on a team that needs what he does, and he can show that he can do this for real. So Jordan Walsh being better than everybody on the floor, that's what's supposed to happen. And Kenny Lofton, like I said, Kenny Lofton is better than most of your team's bench players, bro. Just take my word for it. He better than dudes. He better than a lot of dudes. So that's just what it is, man. But yeah, man, that's really what it was. Baylor Shireman had a terrible shooting night. 2 of 14 from the field, 2 of 11 from behind the arc, 9 points, 1 steal, 6 assists, and 5 boards. He found a way to help his team in other areas. I like that player. He was drafted last year, but he's going to have to be much more efficient if he wants to actually get some playing time, especially on that Celtics team. So, but I do think the future's pretty bright for him as well. Amari Williams, 3 of 10 from the field, over 1 from behind the arc, 8.6 rebounds, 1 steal. I know a lot of people were excited about him. I didn't really see nothing tonight that made me excited about him, though. But apparently he's a really strong player that people were excited about in the second half of the draft this year. So yeah, he was a name I heard a lot that was mocked to us. I didn't do any homework, but I it is what it is. So yeah, man, that's really what it is. The Celtics team is just better than the Lakers, man. They are. Their summer league team is better than our summer league team, and that was what we saw tonight. We're injured. A lot of our more important players are not playing great, but I think we all walk away from this feeling great about Bronny James. Call me crazy, but I'm legitimately excited about Bronny James as a prospect. Games like this make me not even attach him to his father. In other words, I'm keeping Bronny if we're moving on from Bron for whatever reason. So that's the type of upside that he showed me he had tonight. His feet could be a little less clunky. That's the one thing. If I say anything about Bronny, it just looks like he needs to continue to work on the nimbleness of his footwork and ultimately working on his bag as it pertains to driving at the rim and finding ways to score. But he's a bit clunky there, and for a short player, that's not a great thing. But overall, his aggressiveness looks good. His shot is much better this year. His overall playmaking looks better. His offensive game has just gotten significantly better from year 1 to year 2. And he was already a pretty solid defensive player. And his athleticism, is out of this world, just like his pops. He's a James, so that's not really surprising. I just want to see him continue to progress, because at this point, from year 1 to year 2, this is the type of production that you're hoping to see from any young player. So I'm very, very encouraged by what I've seen from Bronny James. And I value him as an asset for the Los Angeles Lakers at this point. So that's what I want to say, man. That's a big. I think he's potentially making a very big jump, and you got to give credit to him for putting in the work, and give credit to his coaches and the G League guys who have helped develop him. They've all put in a lot of work, and it's showing. And I think if he continues to keep that mindset, he ain't gonna have a hard time staying in the league at all. So that's what I think right there, man. Very good game for Bronny. And he wasn't perfect, but for him to walk away with 18 points, that's pretty damn solid. Got to work on them damn turnovers, though, that's for sure. So that's pretty much what I got to say, man. I took more encouragement from this game than I did discouragement, for sure. I do think that half of our summer league team is, we're better without some of them dudes that we use. It's the bench. Some of the bench just better without them people on the floor. But usually when we put the players that we know ball out, Koloko, Swider, Stewart, James, when you do a hefty dose of those players tonight, you felt great about it. Obviously, Darius Bazley went down. Won't be seeing him anymore, but he's in that too. Dalton Knecht would be in that, but he's just shot to hell. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. But when you have those 4 players on the floor, you genuinely feel like you have an opportunity to win every game. It's when you sit those people down that you start exposing why your team is 1-3. That's just what it is. But with those 4 on the floor consistently, yeah, you're gonna be at the top. You're gonna be doing great in your summer league. And so, unfortunately, we still have to play them other guys, and we suck because of it. Just being honest. So that's pretty much what I saw, man. That's what it is. Shout out to everybody for giving us a great summer league. Tomorrow again, we play the Denver Nuggets, for which I didn't see on the schedule, which is kind of weird, but yeah, that is what is set for it. I'm back-to-back with half our team hurt right now, so I'm not too excited about this being a back-to-back given what it is. I don't know what our talent level is going to look like tomorrow because of it, but we'll be ready for it. I believe that game is at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. The last game on the docket versus the Denver Nuggets. So, yeah, man, that's really what I have to say, everybody. The Denver actually playing tonight, right? They're playing against the Clippers right now, so both of these teams will be coming off a back-to-back. Back-to-back in the summer league is just so redundant, especially when it's such a long summer. You could spread that out a little bit. You can give those guys at least a day off, NBA. So that's pretty much my take on that. This will be our finale tomorrow because, like I said, there will be no playoffs for this unit. But all in all, I'm very encouraged by what I've seen from the best of our team. That's pretty much what I gotta say. Get well, Darius Bazley. BDL 44. I thank y'all for watching.